Hello guys, here is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's court case report against the Nigerian government as reported by Biafra Twitter on X. You know that this particular case is not publicly televised, so this report might not be comprehensive enough because there are people present in the court who write these reports, okay? So this is the report of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu court case for 18th June 2025 as reported by Biafra Twitter. And you know, a few days back there was this Benue killing which claimed over 200 lives in Nigeria, and everybody was commenting, both sitting House of Rep. In fact, everybody two-faced, everybody was giving this suggestion that the Benue people should stand up and defend themselves. And I asked myself, what is the difference between the suggestions that they are giving to Benue people now and the key concept of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's formation of IPOB and ESN? It's almost the same thing. To defend the land, to defend yourself, because we have seen that Nigerian government is not doing enough to defend the citizens, which is the core responsibility of the government. And after this killing, people were strongly advising the Benue people to stand up and defend themselves. Indirectly, they are saying they should pick arms and defend themselves, which is also what ESN stands for and IPOB. If you ask me, you understand, I'm not IPOB, I don't have any business with them, you understand, but of course I am a Biafran, okay? I'm a Nigerian from the East. So that's what's up. Here is the report of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, which we believe that someday is going to be free, as reported by Biafra Twitter, okay? So now Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's court case update, 18 June 2025. Participants of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's trial all seated tight. The defendant is in high spirit as case kickstarts. And also we have US officials well seated, okay, to observe the trial. So today we have the presence of the US officials, okay. So both defense and prosecuting counsel have introduced themselves as the fourth masked witness moves to the witness box. So you know the witness, they are masked, okay, you can't see their face. So the prosecuting counsel mentions to the court today's matters is for continuation of witness cross-examination. So you know the last sitting, the fourth witness did not finish cross-examining the guy. I don't know if I'm correct with that English. So that's what's up. Now prosecuting continues the cross-examination of the fourth masked witness. So it's paramount, you know, he did not conclude at the last court sitting. I just say that. So prosecuting counsel asked the guy, was Benjamin Madubugu detained in Abuja? So the fourth masked witness answers, both Benjamin and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu were brought together before DXS, but Mazi Nnamdi Kanu accepted he was the one in the video and exonerated Benjamin Madubugu. Now, the presiding judge angrily rejects the document tendered by the prosecuting counsel, and according to him, in quote, he says, this exhibit cannot be relied upon by this court because it was obtained through illegalities, as the defendant Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was denied legal representatives before obtaining both written statement and verbal interview. Okay, now next, following the rejection of previous tender documents by the court, he presents another one from NBC, which is National Broadcasting Corporation, okay, another exhibit somehow. Okay, so prosecuting counsel, can you identify this document? So the guy in mask said, yes, NBC came over to examine the transmitter at the DSS headquarters after Mazi Nnamdi Kanu brought in the transmitter. Now, presiding judge, does the defense team have anything to say as regards the document from NBC? Now, defense counsel said we have no objection to the NBC report that the prosecution intends tendering to the court. Okay, now the court admits the NBC report as an exhibit. Now we continue. Prosecuting counsel, what do you have to say about the transmitter? Now the guy on mass says, based on my physical observation, it is understood that the equipment was intended to be used for broadcasting. Also, before importing a transmitter into Nigeria, you must first obtain approval, but it wasn't obtained. That is, the approval to import the transmitter wasn't obtained. Now, the prosecuting counsel, who is the owner of the transmitter? Now, the guy on mass says, I can confirm that the defendant is the owner of the transmitter. Go to Vanguard publication dated July 3rd, 2023, you will see the detailed news. Now the prosecuting counsel continues, if you see the Vanguard publication, would you recognize it? The guy on mass says, yes, I will. Okay. Now the defense counsel objects the tendering of the newspaper publication. That is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's counsel. Now the presiding judge overrules the defense objection and marks the publication as an exhibit. So it continues. The prosecution moves to reading the presumed written statement of Uzoma Benjamin, aka Onyami, as written in the Vanguard newspaper. In the publication, Onyami claimed IPOB leader ordered him to eliminate 2,000 people through his boss, but he succeeded to take down 30, which he regretted. So note the prosecuting counsel is relying on Vanguard publication, not personal investigation, and the defense counsel did not object to this. Okay, now prosecuting counsel, what do you think about the attack on the Owerri prison? The guy on the mask said Mazi Nnamdi Kanu authorized the prison break. Prosecuting counsel, can you please explain your role as a law enforcement officer? He says, my responsibility is to gather information and report it to my boss. Some of my responsibilities include raiding camps, and I did raid ESN camps. During one of my raids, I saw human head, bodies, and ESN eating human bodies. Prosecuting counsel, were you able to locate Onyami? The guy on the mask says, no, we have not found Uzoma, aka Onyami. Now, prosecuting counsel, do you find out when the transmitter was imported into the country? The guy on the mask, I have no document from the clearing agent covering the transmitter other than the defendant's statement. So, the court, okay, the matter was adjourned to 19th and 20th of June 2025, which is tomorrow and next tomorrow, for continuation of the trial. So that was what happened in court today, as reported by this guy Biafra Twitter. Like I said before, it might not be comprehensive enough. It might not even represent exactly what happened in court, but I believe that people are in court. I wasn't in court present, but I believe people are there and they try to report what happened as it happened. So like I said before, my condolence goes to those that lost their life in Benue. To be frank, this is exactly what we are saying. The government has failed us woefully, okay, when it comes to security. And I believe that at this point is going towards self-defense, which is exactly what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu stood for a long time ago. If you watch his broadcast, you will see that he have been pointing hands, towards Benue, as the next target for Fulani herdsmen. He made this publication years ago, 4 or 5 years ago, and it's kind of coming to pass. So that is a reality whether you believe it or not, okay? But let's keep watching, and of course the world is watching. All believe that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu someday will be free. That's what's up. Stay tuned for tomorrow's report, 19th. Hopefully I will come here and present the report to you. That's what's up, and take care of yourself.